Survival crafting games. You know them, you love them. Valheim, Minecraft, The Forest. All of these games have very similar pillars. These pillars being survival, exploration, combat, and construction. There's many games out there that have their own twists on the genre, focusing more so on specific pillars than others. Today, we'll be taking a look at a survival crafting game that does the formula in a very unique way. Hi, I'm Gunky, and welcome to my Gaming Grimoire, a series where I analyze a segment of a game's design and try to see what the designers were cooking. Abiotic Factor is a survival crafting game developed by Deep Field Studios. Taking place in an underground research facility, this game comes with all the bells and whistles. Hunger, sleep, killing monsters, crafting armor from their bones, and a day-night cycle. But then I hear you ask, but Gunky, how does a day-night cycle work underground? How dare you confound me like this? You give me conniptions, Gunky! And it's an interesting answer. After 8 p.m., the Gate Cascade facility cuts off all power. The outlets that run your crafting benches, defenses, and stoves all turn off until 6 a.m. the following morning. This already is an interesting twist on the day-night cycle mechanic. But what if you wanted to take it a step further? What if you wanted to reward players with a risk-reward mechanic that combines survival and exploration? Well, that's what we're going to take a look at today. But first, let's take a walk through the beginning of Abiotic Factor, where the game begins. You start in this quaint cafeteria in the office sector. There's a curmudgeon sitting on a bench. He tells you that his coworker is trying to get in, so you should help him out. Oh, well, looks like the door's locked. Looks like we're taking a trip through the ventilation! Yippee! Unlike most survival crafting games, Abiotic Factor does not use procedural generation. The Gate Cascade Research Facility is a handcrafted map, and you can see how much thought and care went into these opening levels in just this cafeteria alone. The bathroom across from you shows the player that restrooms are spots to locate sinks to drink from, toilets for your defecation meter, and also where to get medical supplies. To your right is a supply closet. This section tells the player, explore. Loot every shelf and dismantle things for crafting materials. Notice that there are 3 vents here. 2 of these vents are dead ends. The last one progresses the player, and this one is furthest from the door. Now note that the vents that don't progress the player still reward them for exploring. Going through the 3rd vent, we find ourselves at a crossroads. The door to your left has experienced a cave-in. This serves more of an environmental storytelling purpose. Ceilings are meant to be up, not in the door, and further reinforcing that something's gone wrong. Our other paths are straight ahead or to our right. For the subject of this video, we'll be taking the straight ahead. We'll find ourselves in a room with a very big fan. Now, in Abiotic Factor, you're a doctor with a PhD, but if you touch this fan, you'll be turned into the world's first sashimi with a degree. This is just a death hazard, but there was a door downstairs that showed a room just beyond. I guess we can't get in there. Yet. Now, in this tutorial segment, time is effectively frozen. When you get past this segment and the facility opens up to you, that's when time unlocks and you're free to explore the office sector. So, let's just wait here a while until night falls. The lights go dark. The plugs stop working. The ventilation stops humming. And the facility falls asleep. We come back to that hallway with the fan and find it not working. We slip past and gain access to another supply room, this one having some gear and items you're not supposed to get until later in the office sector. There's printers for paper, a plastic bucket for the best item in the game. Watch this short if you don't understand. An anvil and some 9mm ammo. Handgun ammo means there's a handgun. Ooh. Now, the player is barred access from this supply room unless they have the curiosity to come back at night, when they can't see what lurks beyond the darkness. Then, they're rewarded for this curiosity, for taking those risks. Most survival games punish the player for going out during the night. Valheim gives you hypothermia, which debuffs your stamina regeneration, and Minecraft just kills you with monsters. Abiotic Factor incentivizes the players to actually explore during the night. It's a risk-reward mechanic that teaches the player nighttime isn't just dangerous, it's an opportunity. And the most interesting thing of all is, as of this video, this mechanic appears once in the entire game. Abiotic Factor is split into sectors, and currently there are 5. Office, manufacturing, labs, security, and hydro plant. Across all of these sectors and their nooks and crannies, despite the electricity being off, their rooms stay static. Now, the title is still in early access. It's not fair to judge it in its current state. Who knows? Maybe when the reactors update drops February 2025, they may add new rooms like this one. Maybe one day, they'll come back to the old sectors and add additional rooms to those. It's hard to say. But even in its current state, Abiotic Factor is an amazing game. One that I personally love. I'm biased, with and without the eye. Just this opening segment shows that Deep Field has a laser-sharp focus on their pillars. They're ready to make a game unique, their game, and one that players will remember for time to come. Whether it's from pooping on their friends' beds or surviving the horrors, Abiotic Factor is a game that sets itself out apart from its contemporaries. Yes, there are many survival crafting games, but there's only one Abiotic Factor. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something from this video, and if not, hey, I'm honored you let me borrow your ear holes for a little bit. Now, this is a new series I'll be doing, so if you have any games with interesting mechanics you'd like to see me pick apart, let me know in the comments below. This has been Gunky, and thank you for reading my gaming grimoire. And one more thing, actually. To reward you for sticking around this long, you can actually get the Anvil and a Silo 3 way earlier than just using this old room. Check this out. First, we're entering the foyer. We're gonna go right up the stairs. Continue forward until you hit the reception. Go left, and you'll be at the T-junction with a supply closet on the right. There may be a pastor Precari here. I just ignore them, they're fine. Go right at this junction past the elevator to Silo 3. We can't use it yet, but we'll be taking it back down here shortly. Now keep going until you enter a 4-way intersection. Go left with the hallway with the 2 offices. You can open the locked one with a kick, but we don't care about that. We want the one furthest away with the electrified water, which would be an excellent chance to use this day-night mechanic, but you keep ignoring my DMs, Deep Field. You're gonna crawl through the window and go up the filing cabinets, past your coworker peeing his pants, and you're gonna see this cube of ventilation. Do a crouch jump to climb on top of it. Spacebar and left control in quick succession. Once you're on that square, do it again and get up 1 level higher. Take the vent on your right and continue all the way down until you reach a ladder. Go down the ladder, through the vent, and hey, would you look at that? It's the staircase with a shortcut to Silo 3. Go up the stairs, crouch jump onto the railing, crouch jump onto the platform above, go up the railing, and boom. You're in Silo 3. Enjoy late office sector, you little rascal. Okay, that's it, bye.